Welcome, Icive Pixie Snowman. Pull up a chair. Happy you're here. Hi, Amaru 100. Happy you're here. Welcome, Elusivities. Pull up a chair. Larmith. Ready to play some cards. Ready to play some cards. Sup, Wolfie Fluff 55.
Mari will talk over herself if two people redeem it within the same 1/10 of a second. I don't have a fix.
Power 38. Happy you're here.
I shouldn't say that. I don't have a fix implemented. I know how I can fix it, but I don't wanna. It's a lot of work. It's something I'll eventually do, but it's right now. It's we get maybe 3 of them a stream, and they're before I go live, so it's whatever. But it's 2 people redeeming the same thing within the same 1/10 of a second. Mari doesn't come with a queue like you would expect Mari to have.
Hazy Daisy 26. How you doing?
Do-do-do. Do-do-do. My latest Tumblr post is getting attention, and it amuses me. I did a Tumblr post for Grian looking back at the camera while Joe was being Joe. But hello everybody. I know I said I wasn't streaming today, but like I've the skipped 3 streams, and it's like that's too many. But hello Icy, hello Snow, hello Amoru, hello Elusive, hello Larmith, hello Sharon, hello Wolfie, hello Pika, hello Hazy, hello Rose, hello. So yeah, I know I said I wasn't streaming until Tuesday, but I missed y'all, and I wanted to get a stream in. So we're here now. Hi. I hope you're all feeling all right. I mainly avoided this because I knew numbers were going to be screwy, especially for the other ones. Though I think everything's kind of winding down, so I think there's no problem in me going live now. But I appreciate y'all showing up. It does mean a lot. It does. So, I feel like this is bugged because it's been the same one asking for a reward, but we're gonna go to it and do whatever the one person wants before we continue on. Because there's something they want. And I don't mind redoing early levels. Redoing early levels is actually kind of really fun. But I hope you're all doing all right. I hope you're all chilling. I hope you're all feeling well. I'm looking at a very large cat stretched out, sprawled, just completely unconscious right now. But hello. At some point during this, we're going to be asked to pick up something within 60 seconds. It's a short enough level that shouldn't be hard to do. I think last time it was like a piece of, like, a type of candy that was behind the one couch, I think, but I don't know. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Wolfie, though I do recommend not mentioning where you're going. Just say, hey, popping by, lurking, whatever, but don't tell people you're leaving to go somewhere. It can bug a lot of people. Generally, the rule is if it's directing traffic away from the stream, probably don't do it. Even if you mean well, you know. You're good. You're good. I'm just letting you know so you don't do it to others in the future. I like that they have the little, like, neck donuts for the cats in this. Like, it's very clearly that's what it is. But a lot of people just go, that's a donut. Yeah, the big thing with that too is, again, your view only counts the 2 most recent that you've interacted with, so that can really throw off a lot of it. Like, even if you're listening to one, it may not be counted because you're in too many others, you know? You gotta be careful with that. Now I'm wondering though, is it gonna put the quest in another level? That's what I'm hoping for right now. Yeah, I didn't know what to play. I was considering playing Repo, but I'm like, I'm gonna end up playing it by myself, and I don't know. Okay, nothing new there. Shorts are all the rage. I hate shorts. Now, did it move the quest somewhere else? Is it like down here now? It is. Okay. So it moves based on, like, completing it. I pulled on simply getting for Infinity Nikki. I pulled for the goat horns, and I got the goat horns, and I'm happy. That was all I wanted out of it. Looks like yeah, oh, this was the roll up everything level. This level is not easy. It's a little bit easier than the others because this one is very organized compared to a lot of them. Hey, Lily. Okay, I can't get the makeup. Makeup's a problem. Ow. Hey, Arky. Get everything. Time trial levels are honestly... this isn't even a time trial level. This is a collect everything goal level. I find these to be brutal. Because it's just, can you clean it all? And I think a minute 30 is the goal, and I still got 20 things to go. Where am I missing? It's just on the table. I think we might get 2 stars this time. Yeah. That wasn't bad. I needed 130, we got it in 140. So that was not bad at all. And we hit the goal to get more fans. Basically, I want to try and collect as many of the fan things as I can. Right, like we completed this game. We've done everything in the game. We didn't like nail everything, but we got pretty close. This is a new record. Sorry, I like seeing the people that have who have seen my little post about I posted Grian's face on Tumblr. Let's see. Okay, what do you want? This is how fast can I get to 300 meters is the goal here. So this is one I can't fail, but if I can do it fast enough, we're better. Like, I apparently need 2.5 minutes, and I didn't hit that. Oh, have you? Have you already been making them, Pika? Or is this related to something else? I need to retry. Am I confused? Is there something else happening going on? Am I just lost? Okay, I was just lost. It's fine. Hey, valid. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the book club. Just keep me informed if there's any issues or anything like that. I'm not big on raid trailers, but if you were to make something, a channel trailer would be valid. I wouldn't say no to a channel trailer. I don't like raid trailers. I feel like that ruins the momentum, personally, of a raid. Like, I'm somebody who's like, when it comes to raid trailers. Because that is generally one of those things, though, because I'll see people do a raid trailer, and I will, like, I'll go to a raid, and then they'll have, like, a 30 second to a minute long raid trailer, and it's like, okay, cool, you're showing off your channel, but then if that momentum doesn't match the stream, it feels weird. So I'd rather have the moments where a raid happens, and then y'all are, like, suddenly playing a bunch of Streamloots cards and going, this is all the cool stuff Cam does. Like, I feel like that's a more of a way to show off the stream than you would get with a raid trailer showing things that have been done, right? Yeah, like, it's gotta be quick. And that's always one of those things, is like raid trailers tend to be too long, or they're not really they don't necessarily match the energy of the streamer that day. Which is nothing against the streamer not having that same energy all the time. That's completely valid and understandable. Hey, negative. Exactly, yeah. I'd rather, like, that's the cool thing that y'all have done, is you've made it when people raid, you're showing off what I can do. You're showing off the energy of the stream. You're showing why it's really cool to be here. Like, I've given you tools to do stuff, but y'all are actually using those tools, and that's kind of the difference, right? I think people get a better idea of how the channel goes because of stuff like that. Like, if anything... if anything, like a raid trailer, right? A raid trailer to me is something that, if you were to have something that would qualify as that should be something that plays like during your Be Right Back screen, not during a raid, right? Like when you start ads, that plays. How's it going, Neku? But yeah, no, it's like ways to show off the channel are great and all, but it's I think there's a time and place for a lot of raid trailer stuff, and that's just one of those spots where I go, I get why people do it. Sorry, I love seeing some of the responses to me posting that little edit I did. Thank you for your service, Cam, is one, and then people just reblogging, yes, thank you, incredible. Beautiful. Oh my god, I'm free. I can pose again. Thank you for making this. Like, I really hope people have fun with this, because, yeah, I'm sorry. Did me posting that image get Grian enough traction that Grian is now trending? Grian is now trending on Tumblr. I did. My post got Grian trending on. My post got Grian trending. Ha! Hey, Gemmeling, how's it going?
Amazing. Jermaine
It looks. Oh,
just
not just me.
subscribed to us for another month. That's three now.
It looks like me and a drawing of Grian got a bunch of traction, which put Grian on trending. That's great. I love that. That makes me happy. Thank you so much, Gemmeling. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. You can ask. I'm not going to guarantee an answer, Neku, but you can always ask. Okay, that was actually slower than my other one. Oh, my back hurts. Somebody step on my back. Crack my spine. Punch me in the sternum. Don't do that. Hey! Got 105 candy now. Okay, so now where's the next? Well, I appreciate it, Gemmeling. Thank you so much. Where? Ah, there. Is this a joke or a serious question, Neku? Like genuine question. Like, if it's a joke, I don't know what the punchline would be. If it's a serious question, I can answer that. But it feels like the lead up to a joke. Okay, so 30-minute videos are typically going to be more popular because a lot of promotions on videos is based on watch time. So while you're looking at typically like TikToks and shorts and things like that that are condensed, the way they work is because a lot of people are seeing it for split seconds. But if you go to like YouTube as an overall view thing, they have to be watched. And it bases it on how much of the watch time they're giving it. If people tune out of a video 6 seconds in, that's not really gonna count as like doing a view or giving it popularity, and it's not gonna push it more. But if somebody's watching a half-hour video and they watch it all the way through, that's gonna do a lot. Like, I've actually got a decent amount of views on the 1 hour of Wanderstop just sitting on the bench. That one video did decently, and it's because people left it on and just listened to the music for an hour. Right, and because they're listening to the music for an hour, it's giving more of that chill vibe, more of that relaxing, and that's why. So typically, 1-minute videos will get a lot of eyes on them, but a 30-minute video will get a lot more watch time. So it just depends on what algorithm is deciding to promote your thing. That's really all it is. Collect what we can, collect what we can. I like how the thing they wanted was obviously going to be a glow stick, was a glow stick. This one keeps confusing me because I'm actually on a crowd of people. No. The opposite, actually, Neku. Shorter videos are gonna get more reach. But reach doesn't mean popularity. Reach just means more people saw it. Popularity is how much somebody watches it. Visibility is how many people saw it. You want watch time over views. Watch time over views all day, every day. And again, it depends on the site. Like, YouTube Shorts are gonna get more eyes on them quickly. Like, I've posted a bunch of shorts over the last few days. Anybody in my Discord may know that. I don't typically post shorts. They're not really my thing. I don't really like how YouTube handles them. But because of things, I've been posting them. So typically for me, it's just a VOD account, right? For anybody who knows my YouTube, it's just VODs. But it's VODs, and then sometimes, every so often, I'll do shorts. So if I just open this up and look at the analytics, right? My latest videos, go to shorts. Actually, let's go to this one. My shorts right now. My latest short that I've posted, posted earlier today, has 277 views. One I posted yesterday has 1,160 views. Right? YouTube can be really weird as well, Neku. YouTube will sometimes just randomly pick a video to throw to the front page on people, and it'll pick ones that have like 1 or 2 views. It'll just throw it. It might have a keyword, it might have something in its little thing that it's like, hey, this. But sometimes it can just be you got randomly selected and they pushed you a little bit. But like my VODs, right? My VODs get like nothing. My most popular VOD in ages got 38. My most popular VOD in ages got 38 views. Right? My VODs don't get views. They're not meant to give views, they don't get anything. My shorts though, 277, 1,169. One of them in here, 1,608. But like that really good Fortnite clip that Rox did the editing for, that only got 430. I don't know. Sometimes it just picks what it wants. Sometimes it is, when the numbers aren't massive, it's hard to really figure out what's going on. Hey, Double, how's it going? But yeah, I don't know why that one just got pushed. Wow. It's weird. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Double. I'm streaming during a horrible time frame to stream. On a day that I said I wasn't going to stream. So it's just, I'm just having an experience. Just relaxing. We're trying to get bonus candy right now. That one only gave me 1. I don't know why that one only gave me 1, but one of the previous ones gave me 5. Like, what? Why? Because it was one of these, which apparently wants me to do the cleaning one again. I just did this. I just did this level. I was like, no, clean again. Like, I'm sorry. One of my dreams, and I will get this game on PC if it ends up leading to this. One of my dreams, I want to get a small, I want to get a mod to Katamari that lets me replace the prince with myself. That's what I want. But I want it to be like a Katamari stylized version of myself. Maybe I'll make one someday, and then I'll be able to figure out the animation and stuff and do it myself. But I want to replace the model. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have come up here this early, because the rest of them are all in front of that doll down there, but... Oh no, I can't pick up that paper. I'm stuck. Oh, I was doing so well. I'm literally wedged. Amazing. Yeah, you have to go up the table last. Okay. I want to redo this level because I think I can do well. But yeah, I've got to go here. I think I'm supposed to go here. Yeah, I know I need the fidget spinner. It's fine. I've got time. I can go here, here, here. I didn't break. Arguably, I would like to say that I did not break this game. This game is a broken Katamari. Therefore, not my fault. A lot of game breaking I will take responsibility for. This one's just got some poor design bits in it. I think this is fine. I missed one, but I need to go back that way anyway. Go there. I need to go up the other side if I want to get the good time on this. I also missed a cup down there I'm seeing. Yep, I missed this cup. I want to get this. I want to get the 130. I'm going to restart because I'm just missing that one cup. Like, I'm understanding this level's design. There is a very specific path they want you to take here. And I think I'm supposed to go there. Yep.
Larmith wants you to start the level over.
Not all the Katamari cards are applicable for this one. That one is. Okay. That card literally only exists in Katamari. Technically, there's also Melange, but that's a bit different. Go, go, go. Let me get these. Okay, we're doing really good. Now there should be, I think it's 20 items here and then 20 on the table. Yeah, got it. 119. Let's go. Oh,
just gifted 5 packs.
Thank you, Larmith. Ow! Thank you, Larmith. I appreciate that. Larmith and I were playing Fortnite earlier. we kept dealing with one group in Fortnite that we downed at least one of the people from that same group like 6 times in one match. It was just like we couldn't. They kept reviving and escaping. We're just like, Jesus. It depends. Some of them become planets, some of them become moons, but yeah, that's planet. Tiny planet, but a planet. I mean, like, have you ever looked up in the sky, Neku? These are pretty big for planets. Like, planets are much smaller than that if we like, just judging by how it looks. No! See, it was teams, Snow, so they kept hiding behind cover.
Wants you to try to catch the cow bear.
That is also a valid one for this. All right. The level that I'm pretty sure was untested. The Cowbear level. Ba 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 ba. There's one pack left to claim, y'all. There goes the cow bear. Woo. The thing right now with this is I don't know where anything is actually good to roll up. It's just kind of winging it. Like that's death. There goes Daisy. But like I don't know what the proper order or where anything is, so I don't have any strategies. It's just kind of hope for the best. Because I really don't think they tested this level. There we go. Give me that, give me that. There's my new follower message, by the way. I decided to add that. Does that message work, or should I change that message? If y'all have any ideas for a better follow reminder message, let me know. I feel a bit weird having them there. Like, Mari's not gonna say them out loud. Oh! I drifted. That was a drift. But like, I don't know what the best... I don't know what the best response there is for like having Mari suggest. Like, I think that works. So the way this one works, Neku, is the goal is to catch the cowbear. There's one singular cowbear on the map. However, there are a lot of things that are cows or bears that are around the map, and collecting any of them counts as completing the goal of the level of catch a cow or a bear. So you want to roll up everything except for cows and bears, or anything with cow print on it, or a bear drawing, or things like that, because those will also make you lose. Like, there's wooden sculptures of bears right there, things like that. You want to avoid everything. It is. It is the hardest level in the game. So yes, it is hard. It is very difficult. It is the origin of my branding of everything. Like, the whole cowbear thing is literally based on this level. Not this level, the level from We Love Katamari, but this challenge is the origin of my my mascot that you are seeing as me right now. Yep. But it is by far the hardest level in the game. See, like, that guy has a cow print jacket on. If I touch him, I lose. Or a cow print shirt. And what makes this really hard is it's a 10-minute level, right? So I only have 10 minutes to do this. I can't, like, take my time non-stop. And things don't really disappear here. So I might make progress, but it could all be lost because, oh, there's a milk carton I didn't see. Which has happened a lot. Or, a lot of this, what's screwed me over, is I'll get to a certain size, and I won't be able to fit back away from where I was because I've grown too big without hitting another bear. And it's like, well, like that bear there, I could have almost hit. It's a very difficult level. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. This path is dangerous. I want to get down here because there's only that big bear, I think. Yeah, only that big bear, and I can't roll him up. At least not for a while. He's like 4 meters. But like, it's a puzzle level in a way, because you need to get everything That's why Katamari, to me, qualifies as a puzzle game. Just not in the typical sense, right? Because, like, a puzzle game is like, oh, I can't go, or, like, figure out how to solve this. It's like, no, no, no. How do you get around this without accidentally hitting things? And it's coordination. A lot of it is coordination. You are not a bear. You are not a bear. Does a koala count? Koala doesn't count. I've been curious about that, and I just kept avoiding it. It's like, I know they're not, but it is a koala bear, so it was entirely plausible that it was like, it has bear in the name. Yeah, that was the cow bear. It is around. This area sucks because there's milk cartons. He's got a milk jug, and I think that's a loss. I don't know. I don't think I've lost to a milk jug. I've avoided them all, but I'm pretty sure the milk jug makes me lose. I really should test that. I'm gonna test it. Yeah. Milk cans count. I don't think they should. I personally do not think a milk can should count. Oh yeah, no, I know, Hazy. I know they're not, but the game doesn't really care, because a milk can, I'm gonna argue, is not a cow or a bear. It's a milk can. Like, it's semi-arbitrary. This vending machine here with cow print on it is a loss if I roll it up. Like, the game doesn't care. The game is just like, nope, cow, nope, bear, because it's whatever the king decides is. And it's like, well, that's completely arbitrary at times. These signs are not. There are that sign there, though, with a drawing of a bear on it counts. That umbrella counts. The game is rude. Yeah, it's basically anything that you could look at and go, that's connected to a cow or a bear. And it's like, yeah, no, it's a rude level. It's a very rude level. It's fun, but it is a very rude level. Those are bear cars. No, the burgers don't. Burgers do not count. You would think they would. Burgers don't. But I think you have to view it through the eyes of the king. The king doesn't really understand Earth. So when he sees something, basically the line is, if you see something and go, ah, that's this thing. You have to basically, like, if a child looked at it and goes, is that a bear? You go, yes, and then it's a bear. Like, oh. He's not smart. It's a very annoying and rude level. I love it. I also can't roll up any of that, apparently. That was Daisy. Daisy counts. A lot of what screws you over in this level, though, is that at about 5 meters, the camera doesn't zoom out. The camera just doesn't care to zoom out, and because it doesn't care to zoom out, you can't tell what's in front of you anymore. So it's this constant, like, moving sideways kind of game you have to play, and it's not good. It's actually, like, really bad for a little bit. Which is why I say I don't think they playtested this level, because a lot of levels are usually somewhat fair on that. This one's like, nah. Good luck. Like, what? Give me those. Let the bear man run away. Cannot get the American. Can't see. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Trap! I remember they were there. I remembered they were there. Right as I started rolling backwards, it's like, I don't have time to stop. But yeah, that's the point of this, is like, good luck. Good luck. Those. We can get decent scale on this though. I believe I got to like 6 meters before I got screwed before, and I was just in a spot where I couldn't make progress without hitting one. So I mean, we've done decent. I'd also argue they made things a little bit easier. Like, they got a sea otter there. Like, they aren't as mean as they are in the other one, but the other level is much more spread out. So, kind of goes both ways. Uh-oh.
Icy Pixie wants you to slow down.
Oh, slow down? No dashing. You know, I wasn't dashing already. I think I'm okay with this. Woo! What? I will forfeit that level. I think there's a reason that one's a common. Or an uncommon. Like, it's not a rare out of the Katamari pack. Ugh. Yeah, I got to 5 meters 99 centimeters before. And then I picked up a medium. I apparently reached 2,000 reblogs finally on Tumblr. I've had a Tumblr forever. I'm just curious to see what people do with that. Let's see, can we get 2 stars yet? Like, we weren't big enough to get, we didn't have enough to get this before, like, we weren't even close. Can we get to 2 stars? Probably not. I just kind of want to chill and roll through space. Da ba da boop 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 ba da ba 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 ba. It's a good song for this level, too. They did a good job, like, sorting out what song should be in which levels. I find it funny that this, the most simplistic of all the levels, is definitely the laggiest level. They even, like, removed your ability to do the Prince turn, which does the quick U-turn, or do the dash, because this level is such a hog on the system. You cannot speed up, you cannot dash, you cannot quick turn. Anything that would make it load fast, like, banned. Like, no, it doesn't work. We rolled up a black hole. Wait, what did I roll up? What did I roll up? That something was a streamer friend. What? Oh, I rolled up the rocket ship and rolled up the astronaut. That was okay. Got it. But yeah, I just wanted to chill with y'all for a little bit tonight. Not streaming was stressing me out. Like, I'm aware that my numbers are going to be bad because of the charity event going on. Like, valid, there's too much overlap in my community with that community for it not to happen, but... What was it though? I need to get to 5,000 or 3... 5,000 I think was for the 3 stars. I think 3,000 was all we needed for 2. I might be wrong on that. We got like twice the scale of our first one though. Because I think before we maybe got 1,900. Doo-doo. One of these days I need to edit my screen transition. Unless I did and I'm confused. I'm gonna have to pay attention to how I did it. Post-stream stuff, because I'm like, I don't know if I did it right. Actually, if I just hit my default, what happens? Yeah, no, I did update it. I'm trying to figure out where I'm losing frames. So I'm not losing my frames from that. I lose frames in my stream whenever I do, be right back. Hey, Somya. And I think it might be related to loading the clip show. Will we make it to 5,000? I didn't even realize we got this close. We're running out of stars, but I think 5,000 was all we needed. We're running out of stars. Ah, there's a bunch. Yay, we did it. Cool. Woo! I technically did stream earlier today, but it was in the Discord. It wasn't on Twitch. A couple of y'all got to hang out with me there while I was just chatting. I was playing Blueprints, Prince. It's a roguelike escape room kind of game. It was neat. That was only 2, so I don't have enough for 3. What do I need for 3 here? I'm glad I got another one, but what do I need for 3? $9,000. Okay, so we weren't even close. Have they updated the game? No. So is this still gonna crash when I open up the rankings? The answer is yes. The answer is it's still broken. Let's play something cursed. Let's play Sonic Dream Team. Let's play Sonic Dream Team. I'm just gonna mess around with some games. Sonic Dream Team. Apparently this game has viewers. 1 person. But I wanna know. I wanna know how this is. I've changed the game. I didn't change the title. Couldn't think of one. What is this opening? What is this opening? intense! Why does Eggman have 8 arms? Hey, beauty. Who is that? Who is that? I liked her. This game is loud. I'll adjust the volume as soon as I can. That was a really good opening. That might be the best Sonic opening. That should be fine. I don't know if it's fine. But we're gonna find out if it's fine. Why was that so good? That was so visually impressive.
Now, to make my dreams come true.
Puppeteering a child? This is a new low, even for you, Doctor. I will not tell you again. You will never control the reverie. Now release her!
You won't deny me, Guardian.
Is the Guardian the tall woman that we saw?
No, the Dreamweaver.
Yeah, he's attacking Cream.
Wait,
Cream is his
what are you
target.
doing?
Rude.
Looks like your intel was spot on, Rouge. Thanks for finding this place so fast.
My pleasure, Sonic. Just don't forget my reward for helping.
Can you find a way to get them out of this thing, Tails?
I'm trying, Amy. It seems Eggman was using cream and cheese as a conduit to interface with that relic. I think he was trying to use them as a filter, maybe?
What's this thing even supposed to do?
1 second, Knuckles. According to the operational files, it can control dreams? Uh-oh.
Wow. Now they're all asleep. Amazing. Kai. Do 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 do. Loading. Loading.
Ugh. Oh. I've heard of falling asleep, but that was ridiculous.
Wiggle wiggle.
I am looking after your friends, but they will need your help.
I feel like I know her voice. First, we gotta find the keys to this lock. I wanna look this up because I feel like I definitely know her voice from other games in general. Let's see, Sonic Dream Team. Who voices the Guardian here? I'm guessing that's Arium, who we just called Guardian. Let's see. Okay, unexpected here. Because I'm pretty sure this is her, right? I think this is Arium. But if it's correct, if I'm correct in thinking Arium is the name, right? They voiced Monster in Wanderstop. They were also the voice of Monster in Wanderstop. It's not what I know them from, but that's who they voiced. Which is just really cool. I'm trying to see if there's other things I would know them from in here. They did voices in Bug Snacks. They were in Soul. They're in Carmen Sandiego. They're in Genshin Impact. As a character I don't know. Oh, cool! They voiced Yo Lee in the new Digimon adventure. Any other things in here? They're in quite a lot. They're Commander Dagure in Fallout 76. I don't know them, but it's really cool to see like voices. But I love knowing that they were Monster in Wanderstop. That's so cool. Use the camera to explore. Can I move? Can you free me? There we go. God. Sonic is one of those games where I know it's all about speed, but it never controls well. I will stand by this. Sonic will never control well. The best Sonic stuff is when Sonic is on rails. Like stuff like that, like this is when Sonic is best, when it's more reaction time and timing your jumps. Okay, as long as I'm boosting, I can go through enemies, got it. There we go. I refuse to land! Woo! Yeah, no, it makes sense, but from a fun standpoint, it is not. Like, I understand why it's hard to control, but I don't see that as being fun. Whereas a lot of it should be fun, you know? And I think that's where my issue comes in. Is not being able to control your character is never fun in games. While it makes sense, that's why a lot of it, like the on-rail stuff, is where Sonic is fun. I like that I'm back where I started. Boing. The logo in the game. Good job. That happened. Oh, okay. Woo! Yeah, like Sonic should feel like a skateboarding game. Like that's how I think Sonic should feel. Sonic should feel like a skateboarding game where you still got that lead up, you've still got that running, you've still got that like kickstart, but once you've got going, you should feel more like you're on a skateboard. And I don't feel like they've leaned into that kind of control scheme much, but I feel like that's kind of the thing. Yeah, definitely beauty. And that one really depends on what you were playing it on as well, because the shape of the size of your screen, like the system you played Sonic on, the early ones, totally changed the way the entire game felt in the end, you know? Like you would just get an entirely different vibe based on how much screen space you had. I played it on the Game Gear.
Wherever here is.
This is Reverie Haven, my home.
Whoa! Well,
Yep, Arium. That's her.
Likewise.
She's also the voice
I
of
am
Monster.
R.E.M., Dreamweaver and Guardian of the Reverie. You, Sonic, need no introduction. Now, I need your legendary heroism and skill to recover the Dream Orbs.
Oh, this?
These contain the power of the Reverie and allow me to dreamweave. With enough of them, I can get us through the twisted dreamscapes Dr. Eggman has constructed. This way, we'll be able to restore each of your friends.
Sonic! I knew you'd find us!
Well, I had some help this time.
I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough to free everyone yet. I've explained the situation to them, even though I cannot fully reach them yet. Tails seems to have grasped the situation especially well.
From what REM's explained, each dreamscape is locked down like a secured bunker. We can wave from the inside, but we can't get out.
Yes, I can use the power of the Dream Orbs and Dreamweaving to reunite you all. But I cannot help you wake up until I reconnect with the Dream Core.
Well, Ari, anyone who wants to help out is all right in my book. Amy, you ready? Because it looks like we need to hustle and grab those Dream Orbs.
Ari?
Yeah, he likes to hand out nicknames. It means he trusts you.
Guy. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, I can play. Okay, wait. Who do we got? We got Knuckles, we got Rouge, we got Shadow, we got Amy, Sonic, Tails, and Cream and Cheese. Boo-ba-doo-boo-boo-boo. I feel like I want to go that way. What do we got over here? So if I'm assuming same control, yep. Now can I get everything? Collect 3 keys, yeah, I know. I'm very curious about the whole key scenario here. This is not bad for a Sonic. Like, it feels like a Sonic game. It doesn't feel like amazing or anything, but this is what I expect from a Sonic game. Not whatever the hell Frontiers was. I'll say this again, Frontiers was the worst thing I've played in possibly ever. Like, I don't mean that lightly, which I found funny. Like, people got angry about my stance that Sonic Frontiers sucked. People got like really angry about it. Like, it's one of the best rated games. Doesn't mean it's good. Like, oh god, yeah, no, I'd rather play 06. Most of 06's issues that I had, most of 06's issues were not related to the fact of the gameplay. While the gameplay was broken, most of my complaints about 06 was just the load times. Like, the game is drastically better if you're suddenly not waiting on, like, just as many load screens as you have gameplay. Like that was the main thing that hurt 06 was that it was 50% load screens. What is this? Only Knuckles and Rouge can climb walls. Okay. But no, I actually don't think 06 was that bad. I know a lot of people don't like 06, and that's fair, but it still felt like Sonic. Oh yeah, but see, Snow, that's the funny thing. You talk about it having good boss music. The problem is that soundtrack is all from other Sonic games, right? Like all that soundtrack is picking other game soundtracks. Like I was listening to Sonic Heroes during it. Like but it was by far the worst Sonic game I've ever played. And I don't like being mean like that, but it was like, no, Sonic Frontiers was bad. I understand the desire to go a new direction, but open world Sonic with stats and changing the speeds and stuff doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like it should have been a thing. And a lot of people liked it, but everybody that I've run into, like the people that were complaining and saying that it was amazing, are still in middle school. They were in middle school or like early in high school that I would see these comments from. And it was just like one of those, I don't think you know what good games are yet. And I understand that you can really love the game, but when the arguments that came forward is, well, all the reviews say you're wrong. And it's like, if you're going off reviews for a game, you've already lost the plot. And I don't. Ugh. It wasn't fun. It didn't control well. The pop-in was abysmal. Like, I don't think they played any good Sonic games. And I say this as somebody who knows that most Sonic games aren't that great. And like Sonic Boom wasn't as bad as people thought, as people were saying it was. It was unfinished. Sonic Boom, you could see the core of a good game. Sonic Frontier felt like they gave up and shipped it, not that they ran out of time. Well, that's just it, Amora. I don't think they were paid. I don't think this was a matter of being paid off. I don't think this was anything. I think this was people being blinded by nostalgia, wanting something new, and not being, and like, one of the comments was, it's the best Sonic game in a decade, and it's like, and my brother was just going, when did Sonic Generations come out? Because you might be right, but that's only because Sonic Generations is a decade old. Like, there just hasn't been a good game in 10 years, but that's not saying much. If a game series hasn't had a good game in 10 years, you go, this is the best game in 10 years. Like, you have low standards. Like, it was just like, it was very broken. But they're like giving you these reviews of like 80. I think 80, there were some 80s and 90s on the reviews for it. It's just like, I think y'all played a different game than I did. And it wasn't like I was playing like a bad version or anything. I was playing the PS5 version. It ran the best it could. And I think that's the funny part. Like, the best it could, and that was what I got. And like, I don't want to be mean to it, but it was very much a sign of, you weren't prepared for this game that you've made. you were not prepared to make the game you wanted to make. And I think I believe what had happened is they fell into seeing what Zelda did. And I think that was the entire thing. They saw what Zelda did by becoming open world. They're like, let's do that. And they refuse to count their losses and go, this is a bad idea. Yeah, a lot of games ended up copying what Zelda did. And I still think it's funny because I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are the worst Zelda games, excluding CDI. Now, this isn't to say that they're bad games, but I don't think Zelda should have gone open world. Zelda is classically a Metroidvania. It is about collecting things and going along a storyline, getting tools that let you go back and revisit things. And, oh, what's the current equivalent to the Zelda open world? I think we're falling back into Minecraft. We're falling into back into Minecraft, but I think roguelites are going to are kind of a big part of everything going on. A lot of games are still trying to do the open world thing. Zelda Breath of the Wild, things like that. But I don't think there's any real standard that's pulling, because too many of the companies are trying to downsize and push everything into AI that they can't make anything. So indie games are doing their own thing. Indie games are doing the trend of Balatro likes. Balatro likes are the new indie trend. So if you like Balatro, there's a lot of those happening suddenly. So Balatro likes, I think, are where you're gonna get the most. Not very well, Pink. Not very well. Look up Microsoft AI Doom. Because Microsoft made an AI Doom game.
Correct.
And it's a thing.
That aside, we must reach it first.
Then let's get going already.
It's a thing. Not a good thing, just a thing. But then you've got, what was it? Even looking at like the Nintendo Direct stuff, they went open world with Mario Kart, which is a neat concept, but I think it's actually going to be much less exciting over time. Like the open world aspect of the new Mario Kart is going to die out after about 3 months. The DK game doesn't look good. And I think it's the same issue I have with the Zelda open world of it didn't need to be DK. Nintendo needs to be willing to put new IPs out there. Nintendo needs to be willing to put new IPs out there. Splatoon did great. Do another new character. It's fine. The new DK is you dig down. It is open world. This is where we get into that kind of weird spot, Snow, of when do we stop calling it open world and when is it level based? Because I understand, like you're saying, like Mario Odyssey, but Mario Odyssey's open world. Super Mario 64 was open world. Kind of. Mario 64 gets a little bit weird, but you basically you get an open world map where your goal is to collect the things. You just have them subdivided between other things. But, I mean, Pink, Splatoon caught on. There's 3 Splatoons. Horizon Zero Dawn on Sony did amazing. New IPs do great if you have a company backing them that puts the work into it. Splatoon was a Wii U title, Pink, so there, wherever the Wii U is. Splatoon was on Wii U. But Splatoon was the first Nintendo, I think Splatoon was the second newest IP they've done. Before that it was Pikmin. And then after that they did ARMS, and they did one try with it on the Switch, and then they gave up on it. Like ARMS was their newest one, and they tried once. But Nintendo doesn't take risks. Nintendo decided they were done with risks when they made the Wii. The Wii U was the last risk I think they were willing to take. Now they're like, we're not taking risks anymore. We're gonna do what we know works. Yeah, Splatoon did very well. But I believe it was a Wii U title. Splatoon 2 was a bit later, but yeah, it's a decade old. I like this half-pipe mechanic. I'm actually like all for the half-pipe mechanic in this. Woo! The newest new popular IP. I'm assuming we're talking from big companies and not indie, right? Like indie's not allowed to be in this argument. Well, okay, wait. Where is our line? Where is our line? Because new popular IP is a weird statement. Are we saying like it has to have a sequel? Or what is our line? Astrobot is there, but Astrobot is not new. Astrobot is popular, but Astrobot is a PS4 era thing. So that's over a decade old. So Astrobot's not going to qualify. Astrobot's not going to fit into the realm of new. No, Pink, Astrobot has 5 games. Astrobot's been out for a while. Anything that's got, yeah, no, Astrobot came out as it was a tutorial thing for the PS4's camera on launch. So the PS4, PlayStation Eye was the first thing with Astrobot. Then they did the PSVR for the first one. They were a title on that. Then they did Astro's Playroom with the launch of the PS5. I'm missing one in here. There's another Astrobot in here somewhere, but then there's that, and then there's the new Astrobot standalone game. Oh, there was 2 PSVR ones for the PS4. There was the first Astrobot one, and then there was a second Astrobot game for the PS4. Then they did the launch of the PS5. There were a launch title on that, and then they had their Astrobot title. But no, there's 5 Astrobot games. We've got Little Big Planet. Dreams was enough to get a spot in there. We could go with Ghost of Tsushima would be a new IP. Where there is talk of a sequel. If there's not a sequel, well, no, there is a sequel coming out, right? So Ghost of Tsushima would be a very new one that I can think of from Sucker Punch. So that's third party. Repo is not an IP in the sense of anything where I would say like indie is a hard one to say. Like if you're a small indie team, I don't think that's an IP. Repo could become an IP, but I don't think it will. I don't see them making a sequel to it, so I wouldn't say it is. But like that's kind of like where we put that line in. Power Wash is an IP. Power Wash Sim is an IP. They're about to have a sequel come out, so Power Wash is a decently recent one. Granted, we're still talking within the last 5 years, but Power Wash is one I would put there as an IP. Because I feel like you have to be getting a sequel. If you're getting a sequel, that's when you're an IP. Otherwise, you're just kind of a new thing, or a test. Like ARMS was a Nintendo attempt at a new IP, but it didn't really establish itself, and it's kind of faded away, right? I don't know. There's kind of that. I think it has to be successful and stable beyond itself. It's hard. Yeah, Atlas's Persona could work. Yeah, Atlas is kind of a weird one because Atlas has the Persona IP, but that's kind of where you get weird as well. Where yeah, Metaphor ReFantazio would be a successful IP. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to go. Like what are popular IPs? We're gonna switch to just chatting. Let me get... Shutting this thing down is harder than you would think. We're gonna switch to just chatting. Tamagotchi Life. Yeah, that's one. Just chatting. Boop. But I like to do just chattings over in this realm. Let me... Doop. But like we can look. Oh, Infinity Nikki is not a new IP, but that is a popular IP. Goat Simulator is an IP, but Goat Simulator is quite old. The first Goat Simulator came out like a decade ago, but Goat Simulator is an IP. Yeah. Split Fiction would be a new IP, though. I don't see it's not going to become a series. But Split Fiction would be a new one. Promise Mascot Agency is a new IP, but it's not going to be a series. I think it's like designed with the intent of having a series, I think is where we create that line. Right? Like, Balatro could be an IP, but I don't see them ever making a sequel. Fantasian is a bit older because it was an Apple exclusive one, but that would be an IP. Yeah, it's really hard to go, where's that line, right? I think an IP is a game character that is designed to be more than one title. I think that would be the intent. It is a creation that is designed to expand beyond one title. And that's where you have to kind of question it. Like, I wouldn't have expected Goat Simulator to be what I would be intended to go beyond one, but it did, right? Like, it was able to. But I don't think its intent was something that was going to be, we can do more, right? Mm-hmm. Like Minecraft, obviously it's expanded into things that it really was shocking because it really shouldn't have been. Let's see. Do we have anything in the popular? Pal World is an IP, as much as I don't like Pal World. Pal World is 100% a new IP. That would be a newer one to mention. Borderlands is a still going IP, but that's been out since the PS3 era. Death Stranding would be an IP, right? Death Stranding is a popular, fairly recent IP. Croc is a... I don't know if y'all knew, but Croc is back. Lies of P is a very interesting one. I feel like Lies of P, I'm pretty sure, is heavily inspired by the concept of American McGee. American McGee's Alice and American McGee's Oz and American McGee's Stories, right? I'm pretty sure that Lies of P was inspired by that specifically. But yeah, Croc is back. Let's see. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like actual like new IPs. Like something that I would view as an IP is a bit harder to get when it comes to new ones, but companies are willing to do new ones all the time. Cuphead is probably 8 or 9 years old now. Bloodborne is a weird one. You're gonna get a lot of IPs with your mascot horrors if you really want to go into that realm. I don't, but they do qualify. Eden Zero getting a video game. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's a new IP. Here's a new IP for you. At least I'm calling it an IP. I want this game.
I've been having nightmares. Being out here isn't what I expected.
I want this game badly. And I don't think any of you will tune into me playing it aside from the first episode of it. And that makes me sad. Because none of y'all hang out for turn-based RPGs.
I know the trail. The ones you come after.
Some of y'all do, but just generally.
Wait, I hear something.
I want to play this so bad.
Get ready. Is that a chest?
Well, I
still can't believe it.
I will still get a lot of games, but because when it comes to streaming, this is my job. So I have to view it as more of a streamability thing, which kind of sucks.
Turn into a Levron.
Oh, it reminds me of Final Fantasy. It's just early Final Fantasy. It's so beautiful.
We need to cross the sea. Bulger said you could help.
All right. Ready to sail like a snail.
This is a much better way to travel.
Like, this game looks so good. This to me, this is Final Fantasy. This is what Final Fantasy has lost. This is the charm, the fun, the story, the intensity. This is what Final Fantasy has lost. Because Final Fantasy, I think Final Fantasy lost itself specifically at 15. Final Fantasy 15, I think, was the sign of them trying to change their direction. Actually, I shouldn't say 15. They lost it at Lightning Returns. Lightning Returns was when they shifted direction. Lightning Returns was that point where they went, we're going for this more open world fluid thing, and it's like, I want turn-based. I play Final Fantasy for the turn-based. Visually, they're still amazing and stunning and all this stuff, but the gameplay just isn't there. This isn't to say that Lightning Returns is bad, or that 15 is bad, or 16 is bad. But it doesn't feel like Final Fantasy in the same way. No, I completely agree, Amor. They're good, but they aren't what I want from Final Fantasy. They just aren't what I want from Final Fantasy, and I do need to pre-order this. Because it's 10% off if I pre-order it, which would be foolish not to get. But like, that was Morel's trailer. Who's this?
I know I shouldn't grow attached to humans. They are ephemeral creatures. They come and go. And when they go, they never come back. Yet, I share their sadness.
Minoko,
I share their joy.
you mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
Ladies.
A favorite or well-executed open world game that works? See, that's a good question, Pink, because yeah, open world hurts so many games. And the main reason it hurts the game is because of the storylines are usually time dependent. Tears of the Kingdom had this issue, Breath of the Wild addressed this issue, but it still didn't quite feel right. But that is that kind of thing, is you need to not really know where you're going. You need to feel lost.
Into one of them.
Like, you need to feel lost when you're doing this.
Well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your breath.
Oh, he's a blue mage! Yep, he's my favorite character. He's a blue mage. He shapeshifts and uses their abilities. He's a blue mage. My favorite class. My favorite fantasy class. I love blue mages.
You didn't teach them, did you? You lazy old...
Ah, so good. But no, an open world game that you would say works. That's, you know what? I'm gonna go back on this, Pink. Nier does decent. Nier does decent for open world, but the open world you could forget about. Nier is open world, but you have specific locations you need to go to, and there's not really side quests filling it. So it's a very empty open world. It's there. It exists. You can explore it, but a lot of it is negligible as a thing. So while I do enjoy it, I don't think it's quite there. But if I were to go with one, I'm actually going to go with Borderlands 1. Borderlands 1 is a good open world. Borderlands 1 has little nooks and crannies that have side quests that you can go to and visit. It's like partway between like a standalone like local game and an MMO, where you have that feeling of quests sending you to locations. You use everything from those side quests, but they're there. Oh no, I love questions like that. I love questions like this, Pink, and that's a good question. But I think Borderlands 1 is one that gets me as far as like an open world game. That is a very established open world that feels there. Oh god, Skyrim is trash. I hate Skyrim for so many reasons. Skyrim sucks. But I think open world is kind of a weird spot because open world isn't... I think open world became more of a trend for people to go into rather than something that was necessary. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you this. Dark Souls aren't open world. They're tricking you into feeling like they're open world. Dark Souls is definitely linear level based. Like Dark Souls is a linear game. Metroidvania, but linear, right? It's the same way like the old Zelda stuff worked, but I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto. I think Grand Theft Auto does open world well. Grand Theft Auto does open world well. I think that one is fair as a reference, right? It's cliche to say, but Grand Theft Auto did it well. I think the problem with Grand Theft Auto though is they're focusing too much on the online stuff, and that's not what I want. I want the single player. Single player is why I'm playing them. So I think it kind of falls apart a little bit there. But yeah, the line really becomes, where do you put that open world stuff? Obviously, you've got your open world survivals, which all kind of work in their own way because they're survival. We had the one that we played a while back that I can't remember the name of. Agasha? Agasha is a pretty good open world, but it's also open world survival, which to me knocks off points because I hate survival. Because I'm gonna forget something, and it's just like, damn it, you know. So I don't really go into survival as a thing, but that is an option. Let's see. Cat president. I'm just wondering if there's any in here that I'm gonna scroll past. Monster Hunter Wilds. There's one of our more recent IPs, but it's not a new IP. It's an old one. Turok. What? Oh Jesus! This is just the classic Turok. Turok. Glover. It's Glover. You know, fun fact. I was offered a little like sponsorship key for the game. They screwed up the key and then never gave me the key. So yeah, Glover never got streamed. Yakuza's a popular IP that's getting weird. After Us, beautiful game. Lost Records is a new IP. I don't know if we'll ever get another one, but Lost Records is a new IP. Outer Worlds, granted it's like 7 years old now, but Outer Worlds is a newer IP. Trying to see what new ones are in here though. Tiny Taro's Turbo Trip. I'm glad to see they got a PS5 release. But yeah, new IPs are not the most common because you really have to have a successful previous one for them to keep going. So you might get these new ones, but they've got to be successful to really carry. Like all of these are technically new IPs, right? They're IPs from the game does, but if we're talking like a new successful IP, it's got to have that potential to get a sequel. And I think that's the line. Does it have potential for a sequel? Does it have potential to expand beyond the first game? Is probably where we're calling an IP, and it gets rough because it's like, no, you know. Like I'm just thinking about it. Like what would I put there? And it's like I don't know. Yeah, it has to be something that you have a chance of it has to be a game that you have a chance of mentioning that people will go, yeah, I've played that. Not, oh, I've heard of it, right? You have to have that one where people are like, they hear about it and they go, yeah, I've played. or I know about it, like enough where they're like that interest has to be there, and it gets weird. Because yeah, like Fantasia and Neo Dimension, that I feel like definitely qualifies for this. Infinity Nikki, good IP, not new though. I would say yes, but if we're talking specifically video game IPs, it has to have a video game. But Infinity Nikki's like what, the fourth of the series, fourth or fifth of the series? Snow would know this. It's like the fourth or fifth of the series, but it is to the point of almost being a new IP. With how drastically different the gameplay is. Hey, VJ. Monster Road Trip. The Monster series definitely qualifies as an IP. A lot of people don't do check-ins. It is what it is. Horizon is a very popular one. Tetris, I don't know if you've heard of that IP. Yeah, I was gonna say Infinity Nikki's either the fourth or the fifth. I knew it was somewhere around there. But I'm pretty sure you can agree with me though to say it is different enough that it is almost a new game in itself. Like it is a reboot of the franchise almost, with how drastically different it is to the previous titles. Then we get the oddity that is the Death Note game. Why are you a thing? What? Death Note made an Among Us game. Oh god. Totally Spies. We got a new Totally Spies game out of nowhere. Though I heard they're rebooting the series, so it's not entirely out of nowhere. That's just it, Pink. I can only think of, like, out of successful ones, you've got Among Us and you've got the Goose game, or whatever that one, the Goose one. Those are the only two I can think of. So as much as we talk about clones, there's only like two that were successful. There was only one that was successful, and then the Death Note one, which is only popular because it's Death Note. It's not because of gameplay. Trust me. I've heard everything. I have heard that one of the big issues is that out of just pure luck, you could win the game in like no time. Which, that alone is not how you want that to go. Lethal Company copies, yeah. Which Repo would be a Lethal Company copy. But I think Repo's the first one to really change it up into their own thing. But Lethal Company copies were fair. And I do like that Lethal Company copies turned into people also making ones where you're recording videos. I can't think of the name, but it was by Landfall, the same ones that made Cluster Truck and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. They had made that one that was just about like filming SCPs and stuff and basically being YouTubers. Like, there are good takes on it. Headliners, yes, maybe. I think so, where you had you typed in your face for your customization. Well, but see, that's kind of the point, Pink, is the early ones, like Among Us was cool, but it was lacking too, right? Now, there is the new Among Us 3D coming out, the official, like, 3D Among Us, which I think is going to have all that polish that the other ones have made. Because that's the thing, when you have an indie game that explodes in popularity, the game isn't done. The game isn't at its best. It's not expected to be. They don't expect to get popular like they did, right? And that's just kind of the thing. It's very clean. It's a very nice, it still looks like Among Us. It's there. But that's kind of the thing. You want some of that polish. I think they're basically trying to one-to-one it. But I don't think it's going to be as successful because part of it was the meme of it all, right? And there's kind of a balance there. It's a hard thing to really sort. Content warning. That's the one. Hey, Grim. We're just chatting. We're chatting about games and IPs and stuff. How's it going? Yes, content warning was the right one. Headliners is the one about aliens coming down, isn't it? That's the newer one. Content warning was the one by Landfall. Hazy's got it. Okay. I want this one, and I want to explain. I don't like SpongeBob, and I know a lot of y'all are gonna hate me for this. I don't like SpongeBob. I don't care for SpongeBob. I've never cared for SpongeBob. I preferred Chowder. I preferred Cartoon Network over Nickelodeon. I didn't care for this. However, this game is Goat Simulator. But hello, everybody. We're just chatting today. My name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are them. I'm a chill variety streamer. We're just chatting tonight. This is a really unplanned stream. This is a Goat Simulator game. It's a very broken, glitchy mess of a game.
Wow, you're a natural. Sorry. Neato.
Like, I would play this one. Like, it's just a silly goat sim. And like, you know what? That's not bad.
Oh, you got this. Patrick, clear it out.
And you know what, Pink? You know what, Pink? I'm gonna go back. A game that does open world right, Goat Simulator. There's my answer. Goat Simulator is the correct answer to that question for a game I would say has done open world correctly. And it sounds like a joke, but there's no serious plot line. It's just messing around. Games where there is no obligation to the storyline is how you do an open world game. It's just a world filled with stuff. I prefer 3. I prefer 3 just because you can do more glitchy stuff before the game breaks. So go Sim 3. Though one was great. Just 3 has more stuff. Well, Katamari is level based, and each level is restructured in different ways. Though an open world Katamari would be amazing. Could you imagine? I don't know how that would work, but I want it. Get like 4 people and launch them in different corners of the map and just see who can race to the size. But you get to like 4 meters and you can see each other and you go, hello, Money. How's it going? Okay. Katamari Versus is a thing. It is a thing. It just only exists on the Xbox 360 version and the PS3 version. Well, I say that. It's technically on 1 and 2. You can play head-to-head in these little tiny arenas they do. But if we're talking like actual exploration, the way they're handled is you have to roll up a thing and keep it. So you have to try and ram into the opponent and knock the stuff off of them or roll up your opponent to get the thing on your Katamari. But it does exist. It's just, the internet wasn't good enough each time they tried that it led to really laggy interactions and just wasn't as fun unless you were playing local. So they never really caught on. But they 100% exist. They 100% exist. It is a playable mode in the PS3 version. It might be playable on the PSP version. I'm not 100% on that. It might be playable on Touch My Katamari. I'm not sure. I would say yes, today they could. Today it would definitely work, Pink. But I feel like Bandai isn't willing to test that because it failed so hard before. And because it failed so hard before, Bandai ain't gonna mess with it. Which is sad. But have a good one, Hazy. Thank you for hanging out. Ba-ba. Caravan Sandwich, amazing game. Would recommend. If you've not played Caravan Sandwich, you should. Which is an open world game. That is an open world game. That is decent because it has upgrades that allow you to expand a bit further. I can blame Bandai. Because they could even do just peer-to-peer. But they don't even have peer-to-peer. Like they released 2 remasters of old games, but they left them local. It's like, why not access peer-to-peer and just let people connect? And it's like, nah. So no, I can blame Bandai. Just at least do peer-to-peer where you have to do a direct connection. Caravan Sandwich is an open world game though that gives you unlocks as you go, gives you a reason to go back to areas you've been to, gives you a reason to explore. It's a small open world, but it is an open world. So I'm putting Caravan Sandwich on good open world games. Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. No. Ian Livingston's The Interactive Video Game Adventure.
To become champion is no easy task. The labyrinth was filled with all kinds of deadly tricks and traps and loathsome monsters. For which there was only one.
I'm sorry.
Dice would be rolled to determine your skill, stamina, and luck.
He looks so uninterested in his own game.
Precious stones, if you hope to get out. Next, it's your turn.
He is so uninterested in his own game. Like, I get it, but oh my god. Okay, so yeah, that would be our thing, because you were talking about the Breath of the Wild likes games, Spaghetti, like what game would fit in there. I would say Survivor likes were the next one after so we had Breath of the Wild style games, then we had Survivor likes, and now I would say we're in Balatro likes. I'm sure there was something else in there, but Survivor likes we definitely had a big uptick in. You've still got IPs like Temtem and Temtem is doing a Survivor like now. We're still getting Survivor likes from people. Hollow Cure would be another one that was successful. Oh yeah, no. So the Balatro likes, there's one that's Scrabble called OMG Words. I think it's Game-O-Rama. It might be a little bit off. It's something Arama. There's a chess one. I've seen multiple chess ones. I've seen a good handful of a couple of them, but Balatro likes are already a thing, and they're doing pretty well. So yeah, I Balatro likes are actually quite a thing. I don't know how you would look them up specifically, but yeah, there's a few. It's funny. Salmon Max. I would love a new Salmon Max. Aw, Hidden Through Time 2 is half off. Those games are good. Why do you look like you stole the art style from Little Guardsman? I'm not saying you did, but that's Little Guardsman. But yeah, no, there's quite a few. I'm just trying to think of some of them offhand. How AI are you? I mean, I know you're very AI, but how AI are you? What's going on with your wing, buddy? What's going on with your wing? Oh, we can look at it in full screen. What's going on with your tail? What happened to your tail, buddy? Also, your puzzle's melted. Your puzzle's really melted. What's going on with the puzzle pieces? How broken are you? Your scales are confused. They don't know what direction they're going. You got some issues. I'm mainly distracted by whatever's going on with the tail, because the tail is curving both ways. Well, you say that, Pink, but I want you to look at the back claw on our left and look at the nail behind the little N. I think they tried to hide it with their own logo. But there's something weird happening there. Oh, there are... Wow, that's not even relevant to the thing. Oh, wait, let's look at our puzzles. Yeah, that's definitely done by a real artist. I'm sorry. Do you not even let people do the puzzle? You show them the puzzle as a transparent layer over the puzzle? You don't even get to do the puzzle. We kind of fell into this because this dragon was just really bad, OBC. This dragon distracted me into that world. It became that when I saw that. Ooh, how we doing on this? What we got? What we got? Let me go translucent for y'all. There's 5 fingers on the top hand. The top center hand has 5 fingers. By the brush, it has all the fingers touching together. But then also not a... Oh, God. Yeah, nope. You look like you're AI as well. Yeah, you're AI. It's so shiny. Like, it is just how shiny they are. Also, why are the trains hitting each other in back but not in front? How did that happen? Is your plane real? No. You're looking shiny. What we got going on here? I mean, I know this one is because this company does this a lot. There's not a clear giveaway on this, except there's nothing here. Also, why does the ninja in the background have a gun? Also, this is what the game looks like. So... It's always funny to look through these and go, what? Like, let's go back to the beginning, because I was skipping past a lot of AI stuff on this list. But it's always fun to see how bad they are at the beginning. This is going to take a second. We actually scrolled through a lot. Okay. Thank you for resetting. Okay, no, we're still good. I mean, this one's AI slop. This is AI slop. Especially because that's not what the game looks like. Oh god, I'm sorry, OBC. The background actually looks like a screenshot until you look at the sign on the wall that says Reef. Also, that hat says nothing on the pig guy, on the bigger pig guy with the beard. Like, none of these are things. None of these are characters, and then the game looks nothing like it. Hentai Shop Simulator. Here's our logo. With none of these being letters at all. None of these are letters. None of this is a thing. Also, her iris is coming outside of her eye. Look at her iris, though. Her iris is outside our right. Her left eye is coming out of her eye. Yeah. Ooh. Gotta love every simulator game. What is this shelf on the left side? What is going on over there? Obviously, the words are the big giveaway here. I feel like if you were gonna try and do this stuff, this is the thing that always gets me. If you were gonna try and rip people off, you would at least edit out the broken text and write something in, right? Like, if I were a scammer, I would at least replace the words. Was it TCG? No. TCG Sim wasn't the one that started it. It was Supermarket Simulator. Supermarket Simulator was the one that started it. Supermarket Sim was the first one. Supermarket Sim itself uses AI. Supermarket Simulator uses it on their branding, so I hate seeing people play Supermarket Simulator. That is an AI one. TCG did good because that was actually using their own stuff too. Like all of their monsters and stuff that are on the cards are from a mobile game that they made and all of that. Yeah, exactly. ABC. Especially when it's smooth like that, you could literally like very easily erase that out and put new text in. It's just they don't care. No, TCG was like third. I think Supermarket Together was second, then TCG Shop. But TCG Shop I think was like 6 months. Like there was like a 6-month gap in there or something. A couple months anyway. Yeah, I mean usually it's the shine on the edges. Now, this is interesting. They actually did use a game screenshot here. But all of the artwork in their background stuff is fake. And the hello on the hello sign isn't, the neon sign isn't done. But what's funny is the cards are real. They didn't need to use AI on any of this. This is the sad part. They got really close. I think a big giveaway too on this. I don't know who did this dinosaur picture, but none of the people are scared of the T-Rex roaring at them, which I feel like is a pretty good sign that something happened. I'm sorry, is there a new Gradius coming out? Is there a new Gradius? Gradius. Okay, is a classic re-release. I love it. Somebody needs to release Parodius though. Hey Puka. I want somebody to re-release Parodius. So we can get the anime. Wow! Have a good night, Pink. Puka, aren't you supposed to be remaking the Minecraft movie right now? No, I'm good. Tonight's stream wasn't even planned. I just got tired of not streaming. Pet the pup at the party. I know this game. Your goal is just to pet the dogs. Nice, Puka. Let's see. Where's our next really bad one? Hey, Chessorama. Ooh, that's not how chess works. I approve. Crazy versus cats. Wait. Crazy versus cats, crazy cyborgs. Crazy versus cats, crazy cyborgs. That's definitely crazy versus cats, crazy cyborgs. Methinks you need a graphic designer. This feels like an easy fix too. You just put the verse, you just cut the verse you got and put it right under the shines to the right of cats. Why is it on the left side? What happened? You look like AI. Oh yeah, you're AI. You're AI with anime people. Inside the thing. Why are they all at the front of the cabin? Why is the diamond sign above me bent? Oh, wait, you have more, don't you? Oh, you're all AI. Oh, it gets worse. Oh. What? What? I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the mirror. Is it a mirror? Can somebody talk to the mirror? That's a mirror, right? But it's only, it like started to do the mirror and then forgot it was a mirror. And then it became a partition wall, but also a wall. I love how broken that is. That is a non-Euclidean wall right there, a non-Euclidean mirror. Oh. Also, I like how over his shoulder, it looks like it's meant to be a hallway. Like it was planning for it to be a hallway, and it's like, no, it's a solid wall now. And it's like, okay, it can still be a wall, and then you got, no, that rafter goes into the other beam directly, and that doesn't work anymore. It is so confused. Ooh. Okay, right over the blue shirt's shoulder, we have the handles for opening the cupboard. On the wrong cupboard. And then it goes up into the wrong thing. Whatever's going on the left side next to Mari is also questionable. Ooh. I like the candle lighting that is just wedged against the cabinet because I think it thought there was space behind the cabinet. Also, this is minor, but there's no kick plate under the cabinets, which just means all the dirt's getting under there, which is horrible. The tiles don't line up. The tiles are on a separate grid pattern. Oh, hey, it's that scene. This scene is actually probably the least clear that something's wrong, but like the top of the train, for instance, you can see has two windows to one side of the center and one on the other, which is a pretty good sign. I don't even know what to say here. What is this scene meant to portray? How, like, this is the part that gets me. These people will make these AI backgrounds and stuff and go, yeah, that's great. And it's like, did you look at it? Did you look at the thing you're using at all, anywhere? Yeah, like, that's the part that just stuns me. Okay, they are in the same spot. But, like, that's the part that stuns me. Like, how do you not even look? I was gonna say this room is half decent, but then I looked at the ceiling lights. What the hell happened to the ceiling? Also, the corner is haunted. The ceiling corner is haunted. Also, what is in the corner? What is in the corner of the room? What is that? Like, ignoring the haunted ceiling. What's in the corner? But it's not a column. A column would go to the ceiling. It just... Oh, we're back here again. I think we went through all the backgrounds. I'm sorry. How do you have a 4.37 out of 19? This is the thing. Like, this is why I hate the ratings, because these are, like, they bought ratings. We know they bought ratings. Okay. Oh, your AI. These are the ones where they can definitely get away with using AI and people will fall for it, and that's just it, right? Like, you don't need to really do anything for these, because it's a shovelware game that you're gonna trick people who don't really know what they want. I like how up in the sky, like, there's points where it just, like, forgets what it is. Like, it's only supposed to be donuts. It is only supposed to be donuts. And at a certain point, they turn into gumballs. This looks suspicious. The game looks fine. This background looks very suspicious. Specifically, the fact that those aren't numbers on the side of the boat. And those aren't words on the back one. Also, that is a lot of fucking cranes. I'm sorry. Wiper? You are shitting me. You are shitting me. You made a game about wiping off the windshield. You know what? Fair. It's only $1. Fair. Don't know why you did it. That's AI. I like the stairway next to me that doesn't quite know what's going on. There's also a ladder that goes up underneath the stairs that doesn't go anywhere. No, OBC, that's fine. That's fine. Zombies just do that. You're talking about the one in the upper left, right? The one that's just there. Just up there. There's also a lower one that's doing the same thing. But yeah, it's just like, why is there a flying zombie? Why is he there? Of course this is what the game looks like. 4.75. It's the same rating. I don't think that fireman's very good at his job. Firefighting Heroes Truck 911 Simulator. I know it's 911, but... the truck is on fire. You are correct. There's so much to say. What is this art? That is... I was trying to understand the one shirt. Oh, collectible car simulator. It's got simulator in the name. If it's got simulator in the name anymore, you can tell it's AI, which is sad that that's the standard. This one's funny just because you can tell because of the height of the counters. Like, look how, like, the counters keep getting shorter. And then the tiny chairs in the background. I like the tiny chair, the tiny orange chair that is near his shoulder. I like how the leg is like, wiggle. Just at the bottom, just a little bit of a wiggle. But yeah, the proportions are all screwed up here. I think the thing is with a lot of these games, right? If they would just use this as their back... You know, I was going to compliment it, and then... What's going on here? What? And like every image they've got on the walls are AI. Let's see. You know what? You know what? I know you accidentally pinned that, but that can stay. Oh. If it wasn't AI, the name would make you question things. Welcome to Card Shop Game Store Trading Card Game Simulator. Card Shop Game Store Trading Card Game Simulator, everybody.
One card can change everything.
Oh, we got AI voiceover too.
But the first step's already taken.
Oh, it already gave me a headache.
Well, someone's got plans.
Yep. I just can't get over there. Card Shop Game Store Trading Card Game Simulator. It's a great name. Great name. How many issues do we have with her? Other than her apron doesn't have words. The backgrounds aren't words. Those aren't words. She has a very distinct style, which is the thing. It's like Pixar, but not quite. Or, Disney 3D, but not quite. Game that makes fun of AI art, yeah, but the art is someone's real rendition of how they think AI art looks. I'm sure it exists, but I can't think of any right now. Who's the therapist? Which one's the therapist? I assume the one with the pen is the therapist. Why is the desk there twice? Why does the one have drawer pulls and the other one doesn't? What's going on? I like that the therapist on their wall has therapist simulator on one wall and therapist simulator on the other wall. Also, the plant behind me That's different types of leaves coming off the same plant. Oh, oh, we got, it's all over. How long do you think they struggled to get the words to be words? Because it's struggling on the L's and T's. Psychologo philology. Psychologo sociology. Jesus Christ. Just learn Photoshop. Psycholorist. I'm sorry. Is her name Jism? Her name is Jism. I have to go to the restroom. Her name is Jism. Be right back. Sorry, I'm back. I got very confused that I had to pee because I was laughing. Consenta. Breath aid. Breath aid. Controlled breathing. Controlled breathing. Oh, we got another simulator. Let's go. You know, I've never related to a character in AI before, but I think she's realizing that she's dead. What happened to the cartwheels? Holy shit. What happened to the cartwheels? What the fuck? How do you not, like, this is the thing. I understand that they're cheap, but how do you not look at this and go, this is shit? And I think this is the thing. Also, there's 2 lights in this entire aisle. There are 2 lights. Those must like move on like a track with her or just hover above her head. I could totally picture making a game making AI that is like a horror game. It would be this, but a horror game, and those lights would just float with you down the aisle. Like, if I were like somebody who had the attention span to actually make shit like that, that's what I'm making. I am making a haunted grocery store inspired by all this AI shit. I would create like 3D models of the things and just like slowly, the more you play, the more their model just slowly melts. Like they'll just get slowly more and more distorted. I love that it looks nothing like the game too. Like that's usually a good giveaway. I've always been amazed though by the ones that actually do a logo, where they actually had like somebody actually graphic design a logo. Because sometimes you'll actually get games in here where they used AI for the logo. And it's like you used AI for your logo. Of all fucking things, you used AI for the logo. I'm not 100%. Not 100% here, but that's not how sushi works. What's going on at the top? What we got going on here? Also, this is the same people who made the donut game, I swear to God. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a new Gal game. There's a new Gal game coming out. For those who are like, what's a Gal game? I played Galgun a while back. This is the weird thing though. This is a 2D shooter. Galgun was an on-rails game. This is a Metroidvania. And it actually looks kind of good. But no, let's see. Ooh, Supermarket CEO Simulator VR. Now, I will give them credit. Putting it in VR is smart, but your game still looks like shit. Like, he's made out of plastic. And I don't know what any of this is on the shelf. Also, I'm not 100%. But is the lighting in this just literally a vector cylinder, like a vector oval? I think it's a vector oval for every single light in this. What? Oh my God. Why can't people do stuff like this? This game's called Pig Escape. It's about a pig escaping. And they use stock photos. This is how you do it, everybody. I am concerned that that pig may not be real. That pig looks very unhappy. Actually, she might... Is that stock? Nope, never mind. No, it's not stock. I thought it was, but then I realized she has 6 fingers. Never mind. You have too many fingers, ma'am. I should have paid more attention. No, this is... She's melting. When it's like this, you go, oh, it's stock. No, it's not stock. The pig has no eyes. Or mouth. Only nostrils. And maybe an extra leg. I hope that's a leg. No. Disappointed. Did you combine Duck Sim with the pool game? And made it into a horror game? What the fuck? You combined pools with Duck Sim. Okay. I haven't looked at the whole image, but I have faith because the lights are in line with each other. No. Pools is not a horror game. Pools is an uncomfortable game where you freak yourself out, but there's no horror aspect to it. This is just a screenshot. I don't trust this one. No, Pools is a game. The Pool, that's a different one. Pools is one, but it's not a horror game. It's just uncomfortable and creepy. This guy doesn't know what gravity is. Also, why has the I-beam got an S-curve in it? What is anything? Crossing chaos, crazy highway traffic, or as the logo says, crazy highway traffic crossing chaos. Oh shit, wait, does this actually look like this? You know, I'm impressed. I mean, this is clearly AI. I can see the windows are melting up on the skyscraper. Which raises the question, why did you need to use AI for this? You could have just done a screenshot and been good. You didn't need to AI this. Your game would have done fine. This game would have done fine. It has the aura of Little Big Planet levels. But like, they didn't need to use AI. The game looks fine. Like, this screenshot looks good. Though it looks like you've added the flames in post, which I think might fall under false advertising. Yeah, I think they added in. They photoshopped themselves over, or they put explosions in that weren't there. But like, the game looks decent. Your hand's weird. I don't even need to look further. Your hand's weird. Your hand's weird. Your hand's weird again. Look at her tiny pinky. Also, these aren't the same characters at all. The hell realm is this world? What? I think it's supposed to be a knockoff of that game where your girlfriend is inside the computer screen and climbs out, that has been going around. Hey, the jumping boy. I don't even need to explain. Oh, cool. Dungeons of Hinterberg made it to the PS5. Good for it. Hey, Puka, they made an AIU into a game. What the heck? Not AI. I don't think. But I want to give credit to the name Steam Punch. Like, I really want to give credit to the name Steam Punch. Because Steam Punch is a good name. You know, the art style is very different than what I expect when I see AI. Now, I'm assuming, because there's only one thing that's really a tell to me that guarantees this is. That or the artist fucked up. But she's got too many fingers. On the hand in the center of the screen. She's got too many fingers. So if it's not AI, they fucked up. But that's the only tell I have on here. Do 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 do. Yeah, like just use screenshots of your game. Oh god, her leg. Also, is her one hand just a thumb? Is that hand at the top just a thumb? What the fuck? This is just body horror right here. Oh my god. What? What the fuck? Mouse broke its tail. Mouse broke its tail.
What do you say we all get ice cream after the stream? I'm getting moss flavored. Imoru 100 is treating.
Electronic supermarket simulator. Wait. Methinks we may need to inform some IP holders. Some copyright holders. Because those are just yeah. Ma'am, those are real cat ears. Oh, that sounds good, Imoru. I'm actually a bit envious. Ebola 3. That is the Resident Evil. You're trying to Resident Evil here. There's a lot going on there. Tavern Owner Simulator. I love this screenshot. Like, you see this image, you go, wow, you know what AI has put us back into? I've realized. AI has put us back into like the NES era of like cover art. Like, you see the covers like, wow, what's it look like? And then you go, it's this. We're back in that early era of where nobody expected games to look good. We're looping back around. Sorry. I'm sorry, is this a paper? Oh, come on! This should have been a Paperboy clone. Would have loved the Paperboy clone. Instead, you got your newspapers melting together. Sorry, it was called Things Too Ugly. I'm like, okay. Hey, Xeranos. Did you do an I Spy with AI pictures? How does this work? You actually had to have somebody go in and manually edit things out of your AI bullshit. Amazing. We're bullshitting on weird AI art. Shopping fever? Ambulance life. Yeah, it's always the same girl. It's always her. It's always her. I think most AI characters are meant to look like Pokemon. I think that's what it is. I think they just try to make them all look like Pokemon. What is happening to the hand? It's either they design them to look like Pokemon or Amaranth, and that's where they go. Like that's their focus. I like that this ear just looks like they smudge tooled it. They were like, no, ear needs to be pointier. Pointier, pointier, and they just kept telling the AI to just pointier. Now make them look like they're from an old Disney animated movie instead of 3D. Where we question the size of the mug. What really surprises me here is they didn't give her more cleavage. Because it just feels like they would. Game looks like this, though. I know you're AI, but I liked the character design. And I feel like this character design would have been good. But then you look at the game and you go, why do you look like this? Why are you bug-eyed? That's not what your character has. It's so weird. Like, the thing that just gets me with a lot of these is, like, you could make these games. You could make these games, right? Like, you can make these games because they made the games. The games don't have AI except for the ones that have, like, AI assets for, like, images and stuff. Like, they made the games with, like, a lot of them are asset flips, whatever. But, like, $100 and somebody would make you a better image here. You only need to sell like 20 copies and you'd have $100 to pay the person. Do you not have enough faith in your game to get 20 copies? Do you not have enough faith in what you're making to get 20 copies? But see, that's the funny thing, Sarah, especially with the ones that end up on Steam. Because, like, Steam, you have to pay $100 to get on Steam. So they're spending that money regardless. At least make the game look good. I don't believe there is anything new for me in this world. It's the end of the game world. By the way, anybody with PlayStation Plus, you should get Blueprints and play it. Blueprints is a really fun game. Also, Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory is on PlayStation Plus now. So you should get it. Also, that arcade simulator game that I have ended up added to it a week after I played it. So, thanks. Thanks, PlayStation. But that is going to be it for tonight. See, the charity thing was supposed to have ended a few hours ago, which is why I was like, I'm gonna keep going. But then it kind of kept going. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'm gonna send you over to Eli. I'm gonna send you over to Eli. And Green confirmed it's Eli, so it's definitely Eli now. Green confirmed it for the charity that it's Eli. So, if you're ever wondering. Go give him some appreciation. I love y'all. I'm tired. I'm going to try and take a shower and then figure out what I'm doing. But I hope you all have a fantastic one. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been fun. That said, I'll catch y'all next time. See ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.
感じる。コスモを感じるわ。